Hi, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. I had a few technical difficulties of the two-legged variety. So I'm here. I have not figured out how to get my phone to stand up the way I need it to, though, because there's too much crap on this desk. Let's see what I can figure out here. Well, that's why it's hitting the back of his monitor. Nope, that'll show you the ceiling. We don't want to show you the ceiling. Maybe if I do this. Will that work? Maybe. There we go. That's better. Now the kittens are going, who's she talking to? It's been a month, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a month. What a mess of a month. So let me get, don't claw me, play with your toy. So let me get the correct, come on. Computer of Mike's not cooperating. Hello, Lisa. I have your box you sent me. You're such a sweetheart. Oh, hey, well, don't claw the sweater. Play with the toy. Gosh, they're all just weird and jumpy. They've had a lot to look at with roofers on the roof and noises. And this morning, it was the first morning I did not have to be up at 7 and have the alarm start going off at 6:30 in the morning, even though I didn't get to bed until 2 or 3 some mornings. So I slept until noon from 2 a.m. and then got all, household chores caught up, dishes and all that, and set up the live. And then here I am late for my own live. And I still don't. Why is Michael's computer is acting slightly wonky. So, what do we got here? Oh, that's why I was still sorting out some of the details for that. I know D is on. D is having a sale at the Thrill of the Thrift. So if you want to go watch a sale instead, that's okay. You can always catch this on the replay. And I saw Lisa's here. Nora's here. Got to go to the bottom of the bifocals to read what's on the phone. So let me... No, I want to get to my channel. There we go. I want to get to oh, wait, that's right. Got to turn off the sound. There we go. Give myself a thumbs up. Top chat? No, we want live chat. So hi, let's see. Lisa's here. Nora's here. Hello, darlings. Want to see the first ones to see the surprise? Da, da, da. Old glasses. You ready for this? New glasses. I can read the chat on my phone now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Lisa, when I went to get the link for your channel, I had noticed that you had been on earlier, and I stayed in bed until 2 watching YouTube videos and playing with cats. So yep, cat eye glasses. And then can you see all the reflection of the light? The colors, they are so cool. And I didn't realize it because Mike, we got these through the internet and I don't remember the company. Trendy, not spendy. What does that say? Zenny, I believe. There it is. They did not pay me for this. This is just, this is not a sponsorship deal, though I would love to get a couple other of their designs, but Zenny.com, because some of the other sites we looked at were kind of pricey. But Mike got something I didn't realize he got. He got me the the non-reflective coating. The bifocals are in there, the progressive lenses. Coolest frames I've ever seen. And let's see, scratch resistance, non-glare coating, great frames. But he also got them so that they are the what do they call it? They tint when you're out in the sunlight. I can't draw a blank on the word because they turned gray, and so it's the first time ever I've progressed. Is that progressive? No, that's not the right word, is it? But anyway, I go outside and they turn gray, and it's so cool because for the first time ever, I don't have to go outside and squint because I can't wear sunglasses and I don't have prescription sunglasses, so haven't had that in a long time. So you had a surprise pop-up sale. Yeah, I saw that you had one. This was the coolest. Now, this is the back. This came and with the glasses, and this is one of the coolest looking microfiber things for cleaning glasses I've ever seen. Check out the dragon. I think because it is the year of the dragon, but I think that is the most awesome looking thing. But they've been great. They actually asked for the numbers that are on the side of one of the arms so that it gives you the length of the arm, because those old ones are a children's size glasses, because the length of the arm, most of my life I've had glasses falling off my face until I found that last pair. And I was determined to get a purple pair, and they're lavender frames. But because they were from the kids section, they were also 75% off because they were getting rid of them. But they were the first ones I've ever had that fit, and they told me why. The distance for my ear to the front is very short. So it's child size. And I went, well, I'm only ever got to 5'4". Now I'm 5'3". It doesn't surprise me. I have short little hobbit legs too. All my height's torso. So it's been great. I put them on. I did have to very carefully bend the frame a little flatter, so because they pinched in a little too tight, but otherwise they're perfect. It was wonderful. Oh yeah. Oh, poor mouse. Yeah, it is very expensive when your kitties get sick. Hair color. Don't send me green. I will not wear green. Yeah, we're getting near summer camp, so I got to find a color. I have had my hair be pink. I've had it be purple. I've had various shades of red, though I haven't gone for like an anime red. When last time I did it pink, Mike got me the thing that strips your hair of any color that like makes it white so the pink would show up better. And so usually I have my hair colored for summer camp just for fun. And I haven't done my hair in a long while. I have about this much pink left over from one of the things that's like, they're always like a semi-permanent. And I thought about doing it, but then I was like, I don't have the time this month to do it before the Court of Honor. So, but yeah, I like playing with hair color. I mean, any of the shades of red, pink, some of the shades of purple. But when you go for the lighter colors, like a pink, one of these days I wouldn't mind trying a lavender. I have to do that thing where they white your hair first. Hello, Kathy. So, yeah, I paid my taxes, and it cost me more to file the taxes. Now the Inuit has bought TurboTax. It cost me like, it was crazy because it cost me like $100 to file the taxes, and I didn't even have that much in taxes to pay. It was crazy. So for the first time ever, it cost me more money to file them than it cost me to pay them. And I'm getting a $10 refund back. So, but it was over $100. So I'll be using that again. Especially now, like since there's a lot of stuff the IRS has rolled out this year that I didn't know about, and we could have done it. Ooh, I've never done blue. Blue could be fun. Hey, remember those aliens in the Star Trek? Weren't they blue with white hair, and then they had the little Billy Bopper things on? Super blue could be fun. I've never done blue. I just know that I don't like orange, and I don't like most shades of green. I like a really good Kelly green or forest green, but which is darker shades of green. But I'm not a big fan of any of the light greens, partly because if I wear anything that's light green, the color like reflects up and everybody asks me if I'm sick just by way that the color reflects on my skin. So yeah, I can't get away with anything light green. It has always owned. Well, they never used to advertise it. They always used to just be TurboTax. Now they've got Inuit TurboTax on the thing. So, but they've changed a lot of the ways they do it. So it was expensive, and it I had hardly any income. Well, I had enough, paid enough in that I was getting a federal $10 refund. And then for the state, I had to pay the state $70. But yeah, it was over 100 to do to do the taxes. And local was flat. I didn't know them anything. They didn't know me anything. So we were good. So yeah, I think I'll try the blue. I'd wear pink too, but I'd try the blue. That could be cool. Half and half. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do half and half, Kathy. So I got this lovely little box that's heavy. Now, I did take the label off and cut it open, but I have not looked. It's heavy. She send me a small brick. So I thought you guys would like the unveiling of the glasses. There's a anime from a company called Rooster Teeth, and it's called Ruby, RWBY, because it's the initials of the girls that make up the Team Ruby. And there is a character called Neapolitan in that anime, and part of her hair is like a really dark brown, and the other half is pink, and she dresses all in white so that she looks like the Neapolitan ice cream, I guess. So let's see what's in. Oh, I see something right off the bat. The doctor is going to go bonkers over. I can't say the word TREAT. Did they go play? Everybody but Aragorn has left the building. They've left the room anyway. So this, it is. This is Doctor's favorite treat food whenever she has to have a medicine or she needs a bath. And as she's getting older, she's 13 now, I think we figured out. Or is she April? Is she going on 14? She's 13 or 14 years old. And she's getting to that point as they get older where even though they clean themselves all the time, there's just spots she just doesn't get. And she starts getting like you feel it on your fingers, when you pet her. Yes, Kathy, your box is sitting safe and sound. I will explain all that as we go. And you'll find out why I say this month has been the most exhausting, frustrating, and busy month I've had in years. But this is the doctor's treat food, so I can give her a bath. If she sees this, I will open up one side and I sit it in the drain board, in the dish rack. So she won't go past that. She doesn't like, so she'll sit there and let me give her a bath if she sees one of these. And you have just spoiled her. Look at all these. Oh, Lisa, you have so spoiled her. She's gonna be such a happy old girl. Such a happy old girl. And there's a couple of, this is why it was heavy. There's cans of Super Supper. What's this one? Oh, I've never seen this brand. Salmon, tuna, and mackerel, and grain-free. Might have to save this for Elron because we are finding that the only dry food Elron has been able to eat has been Purina 1 or I think it's a Friskies, but it's for gentle stomach. Otherwise, he throws up the dry. And so, and we have to watch because some of the canned foods have a fair bit of grain in them, and he can't seem to handle it. And he's such a little guy because now Arwen's now bigger than he is. So now he's the tiny one. So, thought you may like this. So thank you so much for the cans of food. Is this an OA sash? I'm betting because it's it is. Oh, I can't wear this one yet. No. This is what they call, this is for Order of the Arrow. Goes this way. Well, this one's a kid size too, because that ain't snapping over my chest. I have one that just has the arrow because I am a member of the Order of the Arrow. But to get these bars, you have to be Brotherhood. And I haven't gone for my Brotherhood ceremony yet. There's stuff I have to do for that one. And let's see about trying to get that taken care of this year. And then after this, there's one more level, which hardly anybody gets, called Vigil Honors. And they put a triangle in the middle. Yeah, I'm live. My dad was Vigil Honors. Gary, did you make Vigil Honors? No, you didn't either. Michael is Brotherhood.
I was Brotherhood. Oh, and by the way, other shoulder.
Is it this way? Is it right to left?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been so long since I've worn it that, oh, you know what's this way is the merit badge sash.
No.
The merit badge sash goes left to right. The OA sash goes right to left.
Yeah.
So that is very cool, Lisa. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I was put in that for Vigil Honors, but never got it.
Yeah, now Mike would like to get Vigil Honors at some point. He's doing Wood Badge first. He's got that to deal with first.
I never did Wood Badge.
I did, and then ended up with torn ligaments in my ankle, so I never did my project for Wood Badge. So, well, let's see. What has we got? Oh, wait till after the beginning of the month, Kathy. I can do that. I can guarantee I can do that. So, and there's more doctor food. She's going to be such a happy kitty. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. And now what do we, oh, wow, these are big ones. They always love these.
Wow.
They all love the tubes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's trying. What's the matter, Elrond? What? You see it, don't you? Elrond, is this what you want? Here he comes. He's trying to figure out how to get over here. What? What? Is this what you want? Come here. Here, I'll move the box over. Is this what you want? Oh, you're sniffing the whole thing. What? Oh, look at all the sniffs going on here. And there's these. Look how big these are. They had the minnows before. Yeah, Elron knows what these look like. Now he's sniffing the bag. Here, tell you what. Uh-oh. Now an Arwen is showing up.
Go ahead.
Come here. Come here. Turn around.
What? Oh, you want attention?
Hey, hey, out of the box. You're not gonna knock the box over. Here, here. Uh-oh, hello.
Now you got them all.
Now I got them all. There goes Gimli. Gimli got one. Arwen.
I gotta get Aragorn.
Yeah, Aragorn didn't get anything earlier because he wouldn't get off of the... Hey, why is there growling?
There you go.
So now Frodo and the Doctor are the only ones missing. Boy, are they happy. They are chowing down. They are so, so happy. I don't know where Frodo went or the Doctor. Don't you dare steal hers. Gimli eats so fast. Because they had these before. So I gave them the herring. And they're chomping away. Oh, wow. Aragorn was the last one to get his. He's finished. Oh, look at this one. Back for more. No, one is fine, dude. Come here. One is fine. Just one. You happy?
All you get for
you
right
happy?
Now, there, mister.
Just one. Oh, there we go. Where do you think you're going? Hi. What? Come here. Hi. You gonna say hello? You gonna say hello to everybody? Say hello. Hi. Up close and personal. Yes, little boy.
Huh?
Come here. Come here, Elrond. What? Oh, I gotcha. This is what you want. Nope, you want to go back up. You're not getting any more. Those are big. So, yeah, he's the one that's the surprise because he doesn't look anything like the siblings. So you could tell they had 3 different fathers. So, Arwen, honey, what's the matter? It's dead. It's okay. You can eat it. She's down there smacking it with a paw.
Don't look at me.
She's not sure. She ate the tail off of it.
What's your matter, Elrond? Huh?
It's food, darling. Eat it before your brothers find you. What are you doing? You're not getting. Oh, look, you're just trouble now. Get out of the box. He's going into the box.
Right, Arwen.
Lisa, you see how happy they are for this? That they're going after the box. You're not. No, you're not. No, no, no. I will look when we don't have cat butt in the picture. Are you gonna steal Arwen's because she didn't eat the head? No, you're not sure. So, see what I can see here. Well, there is something else hiding down there. I didn't get a chance to do much more because I got attacked by cats. Oh, there's Frodo. Okay, Frodo wants to see all the fuss. No, not for you. Frodo, here's yours. Frodo, that's yours. No, you leave it be. He'll smack you. Don't be silly, Elrond. You're the smallest one. He will smack you in the head. Oh, okay. There's a necklace. And then there's the churru. The churros are in there. Drop that down back in. I'm being assaulted below me. Well, it looks like these are going to have to go right into the drawer. Mike has a little cabinet underneath here, and if we don't put them into the drawer, they will pry that sucker open. So cool. I need to get mine dry cleaned, so I'll send that one with it. And oh, I better shut this in a way that might slow them down. There we go. Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you so much, hon. Oh, you ate the head that Arwen left. You ate that too. Now, you're all happy? Yes, they're all sitting there licking their paws and cleaning their faces. So they're very happy kitties. Out of that trash bag. You're done. No more. All gone. Now we'll see what happens when Doctor shows up. Though it's nap time for her because it's about 5 o'clock. That is the tiniest little charm I've ever seen. Is that a piece of turquoise in there? Lisa sent me the teeny tiny. I don't know if it'll show up. It's a teeny tiny unicorn. It's not going to show up. That is cool. It's so tiny. I've never seen a charm that small. What else did you send me? You have a necklace in here. Yeah, some of the older stuff, the red will run, which is why I just don't trust it. I have a, excuse me, sir. Sir, no one wants to see your cat butt. That's cool. It's a Hufflepuff necklace. Very cool. You know, I don't remember the charm, but I vaguely remember there being a Hufflepuff something, and I think that might be it. That's probably it. Let's see. I got a fat old neck since I've gained all the weight. Let's see if it'll... First, I have to get my fingers to line up. Come on, you. That was not an invitation to you. Here comes an Aragorn. Dang it. I've now hooked it to my sweater. Oh, hey, you. You're not getting in the box either. Come here. You're not... Oh, turning into a heavy boy. Go on. Okay, go down. I don't have much fingernail left on this one. I'm having trouble getting it on. It'll fit, though. It's a little snug, but it'll fit. It's up there, but it'll fit. But I'm having real trouble getting it hooked because there's like no fingernail left on that. I've lost most of my fingernails this past 2 weeks. Right, the ones from 2 weeks ago, right down to the very skin. They're like, look at the hand. They're just starting to come back this week. Oh, Lisa, thank you. That's adorable. I like that. Be wearing that soon. So, thank you so much, hon. That's adorable. Stop clawing Michael's bed. Michael is working today for the council, so he's up at the hike-a-thon thing, which is today. Our kids are hiking Ridley Creek State Park, and I'm here because I said I'm not hiking, not today. I am exhausted, and I'm gonna stay home. So and they were gonna do, I think, 10 miles. My stamina is not up to 10 miles yet. I can do 3. I need to be able to do 5. I'm up to 3 on a good day. 2 on a bad day. but I'll get there. Kathy, your box is still safe. It is packed. It's back by the computer. Everything that was on the 3rd floor is now down by the computer where the scale is and the computer, my laptop. Now, in order for them to see and try to trace some of these leaks, they had to see where all the damage was. So I had to move everything that was in that back hallway out of the way. And I didn't know that they were going to ask to do that. And I didn't have my shots for my spine until last week. And I couldn't lift squat. The hernias are really bothering me. That's another update we'll have. But Mike had to move everything. The only place he could move it to has now blocked my way to be able to get to your packages, to my computer, to my desk, to the packing list, which is sitting on my desk. That little back hallway is a long way this way and then a little piece this way, and my desk is like through the doorway and is right here. Well, all of this space here is now completely filled. We had to move the table that has all the reference books on it, and a bunch of other little boxes had to be moved out of the way, and they're all right up close to my desk. But that big table right now is directly in there. There's no way to get past it. It just barely fit. The books are stacked up high on top of it. And so that's tomorrow's project. Mike knew he had to work today. I had a slight meltdown yesterday, which left me with my hands shaking. Nothing serious. Just, have you ever had a trauma in your past and then you have to face something similar to it in your present and have it like trigger you? That was yesterday. I hate wasps for a very good reason. But anyway, tomorrow is the day. He's home. I'm home. We are spending tomorrow tidying up all the stuff that we had to shift around for them to see all the leaks. Now, it wasn't so bad up here, but the leaks on the 1st floor, we had to move some stuff around in the kitchen. Mike did the corner of the kitchen and got their my little storage table and their litter box and their tower slid back into place last night, so that part of the kitchen's done. We had to move the kitchen table over. All that's got to be moved back to where it's center, because it's hard to jee-haw around our kitchen because it's weird shape anyway. But then tomorrow he's going to help me, because that box, that whole pile and all those little boxes, I need to go through those little boxes because most of them are of things that need to get packed. But that big shelf and all those heavy books, I cannot do by myself. No way. I can't bend over and grab stuff off the floor. I had my ultrasound, didn't hear back from the doctor, the hernia surgeon, who's head of the department of abdominal surgery at the local hospital, one of the local hospitals. I called yesterday because I had my ultrasound that the insurance insisted I had to have. And I hadn't heard from him. He was on vacation all last week. He was supposedly back on Tuesday. It's now Friday. I still have not heard. I get told by the nurse, oh, he came in, met with some of the higher ups, and came back to the office and said he had resigned effective immediately, took his personal effects and left the building. They don't have a surgeon to refer me to. So you're telling me he's the only one that does hernia surgery in a whole hospital? They don't even know if they will have jobs, because at the moment, they said, we don't have anybody who can do hernia surgery at all. There's some big shakeup going on. Well, this is an issue. So now I am at square one. I made sure that they sent all the test results, all of my records to my primary care. Monday morning, I have to call my insurance company, find out who else is in the area, that does hernia surgery, and I have to get an appointment with them. This is driving me nuts because it's going to take usually about 6 weeks for you to heal. Now, these are right under my rib cage. So every time I bend forward, the rib cage is pressing on them. It's become a daily painful problem. Before it was just a little bit, but over the beginning of this year, it's just become more and more of a painful problem. And that means they're getting bigger. So that means more risk. I don't like the idea of starting at square one, but I don't have a choice. So I will have to get all that dealt with because I want it all done. I want surgery. I want whatever's going to happen, but I have to have time to heal before the last week of July because I'm not missing summer camp. It's my stress relief for the year. I am not missing summer camp. Besides, there's too much headache with summer camp this year. Mike's home. Hello. So that is the latest go around on that. I've had the shots in my spine. I've had the shot in my knee. So things there are better. Some of my back is still bothering me, but I know that's stuff where it's higher up. So I need to get to a chiropractor to fix that. I'm not having as many headaches, even though I know my neck is out, but because I got the new glasses. So that's great. The roof is been an experience, and we believe it's fixed. We'll know when we finally have rain, an actual rain instead of just green on the radar and no rain. There were some issues there. The guy who I contracted with subcontracted the job. There were some issues there. And then stuff that he said he wasn't going to do suddenly got done. Wednesday? They did the gutter on the side of the house, which he had said no, he wasn't going to do after he originally in the walk around said he would do, but it wasn't in the contract. Then all of a sudden he said he was going to do it. The guy seems nice enough, but dude, take notes when you give an estimate, please. It's been an experience, and then there's been some differences of opinion because I have 2 downspouts that were not replaced. They actually just put a new gutter up that was damaged by the vines on the side porch, but they didn't put the downspout. So that water is going to go where? The water that comes off the 3rd floor to that lower roof is not going to be able to be handled by one lone downspout. You need one at each end, and they didn't replace it. And then the kitchen porch roof, they did a beautiful job. I will do when we have decent weather with decent light, because today has been really somewhat dark all day and dim, but we haven't had any rain. And I'll show you a lot of the stuff they did and a few things they didn't do. But the biggest one that worries me is it's a built-in gutter on the kitchen porch roof, but it's different depths. And when you get around to the part that comes across and above my steps off the porch, its depth is like that. Well, he kept telling me, oh, no, you don't need that other downspout. I built it up. You don't need that. I'll bet you I do, because if you built it up, it's still there. I just don't see how he could have built it up enough to not have it be just a waterfall right over my steps, which is already, I have another brick that fell off. We had repointed it once ourselves when I taught Michael how to do it. And now there's another brick that came off. It took a week to get them to come get the trash, the shingles and all the debris. The guy, I had to call and complain about that twice to get them to get it out of here. Finally, the guy showed up yesterday, and one guy showed up with the truck at the end of the day to haul it all out of here. And they didn't take any of the vine debris. Fine, I don't care. I can deal with that. But, there's still, it wasn't a tidy cleanup. He took only what was in that they had wrapped in the tarp and dropped on my kitchen porch steps. So I had like this much space to try to go down the steps and go down it on the opposite side where I couldn't actually grab anything. So that was a challenge. But they covered up all of the critter holes. No more raccoons. I'd love to say no more squirrels, but that sucker seems determined to try to keep chewing on the metal flashing every day for the last 2 days, right near my window, to try to get back into the hole. So I hear that every day, every morning. But it's not in the wall of the house anymore. So that's good. They're all gone. They found a bee's nest starting in the corner of one of the eaves. They sprayed that and then sealed that, got rid of that. Great, fantastic. I want no parts of flying, stinging insects. I was swarmed as a kid. It scared me for life. It's taken me years not to completely have a meltdown when a bee even comes near me, let alone wasp, which is what I was swarmed by. I was 6. And so they did that. And so all the animal holes are cleared. A lot of the sections, they rebuilt some of the wood underneath. They didn't shingle it, which is what I was told was going to happen, but they put down this sheeting stuff as long as it stops the water. Okay, I get it. That cuts costs for them and they make more money. But yeah, there were some issues that almost got into a huge argument because I know darn well the subcontractor did not lift. They found another tin roof underneath some of the shingles. And then they tried saying they put all new plywood down. But I saw them from my window. They brought 2 sheets of plywood, but they told him that they re-plywooded that entire section. You did not with just 2 sheets of plywood. No way. And so there was a disagreement there. And so, and the fact that I'm also now short 2 downspouts. So he took $500 off the bill because he tried charging me an extra $2,000 saying it was all for lumber. Lumber ain't that expensive, and no offense, dude, but the boards that you used for a lot of this were from my basement. I supplied everything but plywood. So, no. So we did end up putting out a little more than expected, which has tapped everything out. But we knew that was a risk, but I was not going to pay an extra $2,000 for plywood when there was not that much plywood used. So I'm not a fan enough of either one of them to maybe have them back again. I don't know. I doubt it. But because first off, the mansplaining. Honey, I'm the one that's been crawling on that roof for years cleaning the gutters. I'm the one that painted the 2, you know how there's always what looks like a smokestack on a roof and it's the vent on an old house for the plumbing? I'm the one who painted them. I'm the one who painted the dormers. I've been on that roof a lot of times over the years. Not since I got hurt with my spine other than that once, but don't try to mansplain how my roof is set up to me when I'm the one who used to crawl up there. Heck, my brothers used to pull me up there so we could watch fireworks from the roof of the house. Because you could see them from Chester Park over that way, and you could see when Upland set them off from over that way. And if they were the same night, it was kind of cool because you could be laying up there over the peak of the roof, your feet hanging down the other part. You had no fear of falling because if you slid down, that's flat and a smaller peak there that was no problem. You were never going to fall off to the ground level from up there. And we'd go up there and lay there with our arms hanging over and watch fireworks. They've done that with me since I was like 7 or 8 years old. They would take me up there. So it's done. There's 2 spots they were supposed to goop and didn't. So I'll have to see if there's a heavy rain and water still comes through in the hallway or in Michael's door jamb. Then I will have to call them back. I'm to the point now where I'm ready to go. Yeah, just tell them it's good, and unless there's a major problem, after we find out from a heavy rain, I'll just go goop that myself, and Mike, I will show Mike how we put up downspouts, because they sealed the one with wood. They rebuilt where the tree had broken my house, and they kind of pushed it up and then put a wood corner on, but never drilled the hole for the downspout. And then when the guy was here, I was so mad because he was here on Wednesday and was here so late that I missed the part of the Court of Honor I was supposed to be presenting at Scouts. I'm not happy because I was supposed to give out the interpreter strip, and there for a couple of kids who speak foreign languages. And there is a young man who was getting the recruiter award, which I don't think we've ever given out. Certainly not in the time I've been with the troop. And he didn't know it. We kept it secret, so he didn't know it was coming. And I was so bummed that I missed being able to present that. So Mike was doing it. I got there just in time for them to do the rank advancements, which is the end of the night. Because this guy went up on the roof and he started gooping, not up on the third floor where he was supposed to be, but for some reason was pounding something into the kitchen porch roof, which is right at the spot where the hole for the downspout should be. And then he put sealant all over it. So I think he slammed a piece of wood down in there and then sealed it. So we'll see what happens with the first rain, because they kept telling me, oh, the gutter at the back end will take care of it. There is no gutter at the back end. There was only that gutter and then the gutter on the other side of the cellar doors. So no, I don't think that's going to work. So we'll see. I'm sure I'm going to have to replace those 2 gutters ourselves. But what they did do seems to be good. I mean, I cannot fault the work that they did as far as any of the replacing siding, aluminum siding parts, and the rebuilding of the gutter on the one porch it's flawless. I was here for 98% of what they did, and I would check on them because trust but verify is what we say in Scouts. And I saw my mom get taken too many times, so I was a pain in the ass. I not only would be there, I was taking pictures. But the woodwork I saw them doing, where they did have to put some plywood, they did have to rebuild that flat spot, because while Mike had put some pieces in for the flat spot itself for the flooring, here up the side had rotted out. There was another spot that rotted out, but they used all my boards for that. They didn't use the plywood. So, because I can see from up underneath what was put over the flat spot, because that's what's right above where the ceiling collapsed. So they did good carpentry work, and it does look like it's all sealed. We had a brief spit of rain before they were completely done. And there were 2 spots that absolutely didn't leak, which was great. But there was still a little bit of water from higher up somewhere. And I think that's where the dormer for the window goes up, and then there's a piece that goes back and meets into the roof, the sloped roof. And I see how my hands make that valley. That valley is directly where the water has come in the hallway, and they didn't goop that all the way up with sealant, and I think they need to. So they didn't, so I might have to, but I know what they used. I made sure I found out, and I know how much it costs, because one of them dropped a receipt in the grass. Well, I don't know where it went. I know it's here somewhere. The stuff is $90. It's a big tub, 5-gallon tub of stuff, and it's $90. But it's a good silicone sealant. They also did all the way across the front and resealed that, pointed the top of the chimney because that needed that. All those vines, that took just an entire day for a crew of 3 guys to get the vines down. Now, mind you, they're all laying in my side yard now, and I'll have to deal with that. But they're down. They're down. No more raccoons. No more squirrels. So I can put up with the most of the bumps of what it took to get this done. And the lack of communication between the contractor I hired and the subcontractor. Why am I telling the subcontractor what's in the contract to be done? And he was here for 2 days before the original contractor showed up to even walk him through the property and tell him what needed to be done. That's, to me, that lack of communication back and forth has caused a lot of the issues we run into. That alone is why I'm like, I don't know that I would have, I certainly wouldn't want them back together, because that's just, that caused so many delays and so many headaches for me. But fingers crossed that we get a good rain, no leaks. So that's been keeping me busy, because I've had to go up and down stairs, up to the 3rd floor landing where I could see what they were doing, take photos and keep them monitored, you know, and I would go up and go, do you guys need anything to drink? Or no, we're fine. But this way I could still keep an eye on what was going on. And if I saw something I had a question about, I asked how they were doing certain things too. And I was like, I'm just trying to learn here, because, I'm the one that's going to be doing any repair that's a minor repair. So another good thing is all the gutters are cleaned. They didn't fix where gutters have been made with a really tight right angle, because that's always what clogs, but they did get them all unclogged. So that's good. So until the fall, I will not have to worry about getting any gutters cleaned. They haven't been cleaned since 2020. 2 of them haven't been cleaned at all by me, because it takes a ladder. There ain't enough whiskey on the planet to get me up that high. And there's no access to them from the roof. So the ones on the wall behind me have never been cleaned by me, ever, because I can't get to them. I can't get up a ladder that high. I'm afraid of heights. To the point where I can get up a 6-foot tall ladder. I can get about 10 feet up. I cannot get 25, 20. I think it's close to, for that, I think it's 30 feet in the air. And I can't do it. I just can't. So, but that's all the good news and the bad about the roof. Scouts, the advancement, there's only one kid that disappointed me, because I kept trying so hard to get him to advance, and he just kept stalling and just not getting there. So I had only one disappointment, and a lot of kids really, they got to that last 2 weeks and they've been working hard. I have 2 boys who actually went through everything. Goodbye, Lisa. Give your kitties a pat for me. And I got kids through advancement because I was working with them advancement. 2 other Scout ASMs were working with them advancement. They brought in stuff they needed to bring in. And we've got 2 kids that actually went through 3 ranks, because it's in the lower ranks, the only thing you could do to jump ranks. They got through tenderfoot, 2nd class, and were 1st class. So now they'll have to wait 4 months and do 6 merit badges, have a position of responsibility, and do service time, and have 60% participation in the troop. And they'll be able to advance in October if they do all that. So these are kids who joined at like 13 and 14. And so it's just those 2 were the 2 we were taking bets on whether they would stay or not. because their very first camping trip with us was summer camp last year. Neither one had ever been camping, and the one young man grew up in the city. So it was a massively different experience for him. And he has been so great and has really taken on every challenge with a smile on his face, never complains, always there to help. He got the Honor Scout Award this year because he really exemplifies what it's like for a scout. He's always courteous. He's always kind to the other kids. He's always cheerful. He's always willing to help out. He's willing to learn. If he finds he doesn't know something, he will ask you. If he comes across words in English he doesn't completely understand, he will come and ask me because he feels comfortable with me doing that. So he's been fantastic. And so he got Honor Scout. And that was very cool because I really thought he was the one that we all put in. Honor Scout is a thing that we all put in who we think should get it and why. But when I brought up him, that was really kind of the general consensus that we all thought he should have it. And I missed seeing him get it, but he wasn't there. The local high school had a special band thing, Dining Under the Stars. And so he missed his award. So I'll see him get it on Wednesday when we have the next meeting. So that was kind of cool. Hi, CDC. Let's see. What else do we need to update you on? The roofing is all done. Oh, the summer camp saga. Summer camp merit badges turn into a nightmare. Oh, yeah. Customers can be very rude, and then you'll have customers that are absolute darlings. The merit badge saga. We couldn't put merit badges into this camp that we're going to. They're doing a new system. It's all online. They didn't open it up until April 6th in the morning. I didn't get the login until late Sunday night. Within the first hour of it being open, all the few afternoon classes they offered were closed. And I've been playing roulette with whether I can get a kid classes they wanted. We are taking 30. Right now, the official count is 30, but I think we're taking 33, which is a good chunk of the troop, quite frankly. That's a high percentage of the troop that we're taking. And I don't think I have a single kid that I could get them all 4 merit badges. They were supposed to pick 5. I couldn't get anything in the afternoon, so they only got the 4 in the morning. And I don't have a single kid that got all 4 that he wanted. Not a one. I've got kids taking classes where I told them, first off, you were told for an entire month, every single Wednesday, you needed to pick your classes. Here's the list. Here's the schedule. I have copies of it. Come see me before you leave. I would say of the 30, I have 12 to 14, 12 of them, I think, which is just about half, who gave me nothing. Nothing. So I had to pick their classes for them. So when we got to the Patrol Leader Conference at the beginning of this month, which was on April 10th, they got told, I had to pick your classes for you. You knew, you've known for a month, this is what consequences look like. I had to pick for you, and you're not going to be allowed to change it because most of these things are full. I won't be able to change it. If you really, really, really want me to change something, I can see about it. But, and I showed them the thing I had, and I passed it around. I said, you pass this through the row and see, everything you see crossed out is completely filled. I can't get you into it. I have one kid that was desperately wanted to take chemistry. And magically, on the 12th, which was 2 days after the conference, the Patrol Leaders Conference, 2 seats in chemistry opened up. I quick put him in one of them. Because he really, that was his number one thing he wanted to get into, and I couldn't get him into it. And somebody switched something somewhere, and I got him in. Because this system they were using updated in real time. So even as you're putting a kid into the class, if it said there were 3 seats, you put your guy in, it should go down to 2. Some of these classes for Eagle required merit badges suddenly went down to classes full, sorry. I'm like, I got 2 other kids I need to get into this. Nope, too bad. Yeah, no. So that's been part of the stress. Now, that's all done. Everything's in. Now I just have to deal with a couple of parents who didn't care for the last year and a half what their kid did at Scouts. Now suddenly, oh, we can't be doing this. We can't be doing it. Yes, too bad. It's too late. And now one of them actually said, well, I don't know if we should send him to summer camp if he's not doing all Eagle merit badges. And I looked at him and went, your kid is just, he's not even 13 yet. The kid's 12 for another 3 months. I was like, your kid's 12. There's no reason a 12-year-old needs to be taking 4 Eagle required merit badges. You should have some fun at camp. 2 Eagle required is what they all had to have, and then 2 of whatever they wanted. Or whatever they got. His kid was one of the ones who got what he got. So that set of parents is being challenging. Still, they sent me yet another round of emails because they don't email together. Mom will send me one email, Dad will send me another email, and they're both talking about the same thing. So, yeah. And their kid is, I like their kid. Their kid's fun, and but he's been very quiet this last couple of months, which is total turnaround in how he's normally behaved at troop. And so I'm concerned that there's some issue at home that's suddenly making him feel very self-conscious. He's okay with the merit badges, and he told me that, but as soon as his father walked up and started getting loud at me about them, his face just went neutral. He didn't smile, he didn't frown, he didn't look angry. When Dad walked away, he said, I don't mind, I like what you put me in. I was like, that to me, that was good enough for me. Because after all, it's the kid who's taking the classes. But the dad, as soon as he came back and started complaining again, the kid's face, just neutral. Something ain't right. My spider senses are tingling. So, but I'll work it out. I will make sure that kid has the best time he's ever had at Scouts. But this week I've been up starting at 6:30 in the morning, usually out of bed by 7 because I've got stretches to do. And I've done that all week and then not gone to bed till 2 or 3. So I've been exhausted by the end of this week, and everything is finally done. There's, little tweaks here and there may happen with all of this stuff, but the majority of it's done. And I slept so soundly and so deeply last night. I never woke up once. I slept from last time I looked at my phone, it was 2 a.m. because I had gotten up to, you take high blood pressure medication, and one of the things it does is it flushes all water out of your system. So I know that if I take it at midnight, which I forgot it, and I took it at midnight, well, by 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're going to go to the bathroom. So I just sat up and read, hey, get out of there. Get. You may not have the trash bag. You already, look what Elron did to this last night. I don't know what he said. What, the packets of soy sauce? Because Mike bought Chinese food? Is that what you're after? You're not getting it. So I just finally relaxed and then stayed in bed watching the Y-Files. I binged watched a bunch of his videos. So, yeah, I think that's the thing with that one young man. He knows he's got one person. When I talked to the assistant scoutmaster who's in charge of his patrol, he said he's seen that as this scout year has gone on since September, that he didn't know what the problem was, but he says he doesn't smile. You rarely hear him laugh anymore. He pulls away from the other kids. What are you doing? So there's definitely something that's upsetting this young man. And I mean, it may be problems at home that the parents are having. I know what it's like to be a kid when the parents are fighting and getting loud. And it's when you're young, it's hard to handle. So, but the other fun thing was the handshaking. Was there was a swarm of wasps yesterday. And I was swarmed as a kid, and they were in the tree, and we thought they were going to build a nest there. Mike went to the store and bought spray that'll shoot like 20, supposed to shoot 20 feet. That shoots maybe 10. So he came back all ready to spray it in the tree, but they had left our tree, and they were all over a tree next door. And I mean all over it. It was this huge upside down tear-shaped mass of wasps. So I don't know if they built a nest in the neighbor's tree by the street or what they did, but I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to go outside. I was outside once to get Gimli in, and they're flying all around, and my hand started shaking, and I was a wreck. I was an absolute wreck. So, it just threw me right back to being that little kid that the paper boy had hit the nest, and they were swarming out all over me, and I was getting stung as I tried to run for the house. And I ended up in the emergency room from all that, because I don't remember getting there. Mom says I fainted. I do remember being in a bath of something and them pulling a couple of stingers out of me, but they put something in. They had me in a fake bathtub. I was lined with rubber sheeting, and it was just this weird thing, and it was supposed to be helping get any venom out of me. I just remember it stung like hell. And I was maybe 5, but I was young, 5 or 6. This happened in the summer, so I was probably 5 and before my 6th birthday. But that's the update, and I figured I'd let you know. I'm going to end it now because the next thing, once we know everything's watertight, the next thing we'll be saving up for is plumbing, so that we don't have to turn the water for the only shower in the house on and off in the basement. So, but Mike has the water on, and I want to quick go get a shower. So I'm going to leave you now. You're all caught up on how everything's going. We should be back to normal now, because there just won't be as much going on. I have been doing computer work and scout work every day for hours, as I got emails from kids with stuff and questions from parents. And so now that that's all done, I can get back to working on Tosh and working on the inside of my house and getting everything all straightened up. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys all stay safe. I saw that there are some areas getting tornadoes. So please, everybody, stay safe, I hope. And hopefully I will stay dry whenever any rain gets here. And I will see you guys Thursday night. I will be live Thursday night. I have to check my calendar. I don't know if I'm so out of whack now. I don't know if that's meant to be a sale night or a chat night. I don't know. But I'll be here Thursday night. So sorry to make any of you worry. I know some of you do, but now you know why. It was just such a complete mess of stuff. So I will see you later, and have a good week, guys. Have a very good week. And thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, and by all means, leave a comment. That always helps the channel out. Thank you.